It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday, guys. Let's talk about CrossFit. What we're going to do today, we got a similar warm-up. I think we've hit this exact thing. Don't worry. Constant variance isn't always necessary. Sometimes hitting the same thing over and over and over again does have a lot of benefits, especially with the warm-up movements that we're going to do. You're going to start with 2 sets of 60 seconds worth of bilateral shoulder controlled articular rotations, shoulder cars, if you will. Take your time with these. I would start small and slow, and then get bigger and get slower as you get to the edge of that joint. I really like to start small and then explore the end ranges, just so I'm not overly compensating trying to do a big circle out of the gate. We don't want thoracic or rib cage movement in this. We just want to move about your glenohumeral joint, your shoulder. Once you get done with 60 seconds of those, you're going to go through 60 seconds of the single arm plank, switching every 15 seconds. Cool. Spread your fingers on this. If you can get like a hang loose between your thumb and your pinky, and then go here, you're going to have a lot more side to side balance. And that's going to help feel a little bit more stable on these. Go through 2 rounds of that circuit, and then we're going to go through back of the shoulder end range of motion for shoulder flexion, aka Y arm raise on a box or a chair. So same idea as last time. You're going to go 10 on each side. Get into a stretch where you feel your lats. That's the big meaty muscle on the side of your back. And then get to a point where you can raise the arm off of the box, looking for a little bit more end range of motion. Pause for 3 seconds there just to really drive the nervous system up. And you can go through that 2 times if you want, or just the once. It really depends on how much time you want to spend on this. Cool. That's going to take us into a 3-minute AMRAP. Just to get some blood flowing, you're going to go through 5 wall balls or jumping air squats, 5 box jumps or step ups, or if you like trust your chair, you can step up onto your chair, whatever that is, or just do some lunges. It doesn't matter. And then 5 pikes to a plank, just to get some hip action and some abs in there, and then 5 body weight good mornings. Cool. Nice little circuit, just a few reps on each, moving on through, should get you nice and primed. First thing that we're gonna do as far as some strength is an EMOM of 8 to 12 piked push-ups. Again, even if you can do strict handstand push-ups or kipping handstand push-ups, I do want you to take this down to a piked position or into just a normal push-up and get the volume in at a lower intensity. Cool. We are going to hit more overhead pressing throughout the week, so we don't want to blow out our shoulders with 40 or 60 or a bunch of handstand push-ups and then get in the way of what we do later in the week. If you want to play around with a variation, you could also play around with a Bulgarian split squat press. For this, you're going to get into your Bulgarian split squat, and then with the opposite side, so let's say your left leg is planted in front of you and your right leg is behind you, you're going to have an object in your right hand, dumbbell, kettlebell, whatever that is, and then you're going to press from there. A little bit of instability work, and just the ability to control that range in a squat variation. For that, you're going to go 5 on each side, and it's still going to remain a 5-minute EMOM. For the WOD, we've got a little bit of an out and back chipper. Okay, I'm gonna go through the at-home movements and that WOD, and then I'll go through the fully equipped, just to make it a little simpler on my end because I'm lazy and it's technically 4:20 today. I'm sober, it's fine. You're gonna go through 50, 40, 100 feet, 40, 100 feet, 40, 50. That's confusing. Here's what we're gonna do. 50 jumping air squats or dumbbell thrusters or wall balls or whatever you've got. Make it a dynamic squat. Then you're gonna go to 40 step ups, either onto a chair or a ledge or a stairs, whatever that is. Get in some step ups. If you don't have anywhere to do step ups, just do some lunges. It's pretty similar. That's gonna take us into 100 feet of handstand walking or 10 wall walks. That's a lot of wall walks, so feel free to scale that to like 6 to 10 or 3 to 10 or 2 to 10, depending on where you're at with those. You could also do a complex. I've put it in there. This would be 2 sets of this, but 3 wall walks plus 6 to 10 hip shifts. With those hip shifts, you're just looking to go to your fingertips, not a full-on shoulder tap. Awesome. That's going to be your handstand walk section. Then you're going to go to 40 backpack ground to overhead. So just chucking that backpack up over the head, or some dumbbell deadlifts. That's going to be our middle portion. From there, you're going to go through back to whatever you did for the handstand walk, 100 feet, 10 wall walks, the complex, whatever you guys want to work on, and then 40 step-ups, again, same as the other one, and then 50 jumping air squats, dumbbell thrusters, wall balls, whatever that is. That's going to be for time. The fully equipped version of that, still the same reps, 50 wall balls, 40 box jumps, 100-foot handstand walk, 40 deadlifts, 40 box jumps, 40 deadlifts, 100-foot handstand walk, 40 box jumps, 50 wall balls, done. So same idea if you've got all the same movements. For this handstand walk, if you guys don't have a good tolerance, but you are getting good at handstand walking, please scale this down. You are going to be very tired when you get to that point, especially on the second handstand walk. And I don't want you guys to, one, hurt yourselves. That would suck. This is not the time for that. But two, I want you to stay somewhat successful. And that's going to be scaling down the volume. So if it's 100 feet and you know you can do like 10 feet at a time, awesome. Get to 25 feet, call it good, go to the next thing. But be patient with yourself, be willing to cut it off and move on, and then work on it when you're fresh. That's my 2 bits. We've got a sit-up drill that's going to work on some turnover for muscle ups. You can find the link to the YouTube demo of that. And then, cool, let's talk question of the day. If you had a warning label, what would it be? Courtesy of Tara Martin. Also, she has a podcast. Alec and I are in it. You should go check it out. It's pretty funny. It's good. I don't know. We share stories. That's going to take us to Wednesday. Hope you guys had a wonderful start to your week, and we'll see you tomorrow.